And just like that, the NFL draft is here, Emmanuel Glaze. Lion season is officially over, my boy.
Yeah, I'm so glad, man, because y'all motherfuckers. I'm excuse me about the cuss. I know, no, we ain't supposed to cuss. Y'all got my blood pressure up out here. All you analysts and smart people, y'all got. All I know is there gonna be some GMs that get fired, dog. There's gonna be some GMs in a couple of years or a year next year. They gonna be like, "Hey, man, we thought we made the right decision." No, because Stevie Wonder can see some things y'all ain't seeing, but that's all right though. I mean, y'all do y'all. Y'all do y'all, man. I mean, y'all do y'all, man. Yeah, man. We gonna jump into it, dog. We gonna be watching it. We got it on in the background.
We got it on, man. We got it on. I got all the technology going.
Yeah, I'm at my TV going. I got my computer going. I'm watching everything, and I'm seeing Green Bay get Green Bay get the freaking NFL draft. That's funny to me, but you know it is what it is. You know,
Well,
man.
you know that's that uh what word I'm looking for. Lambeau Field is so like historic. It's
Yeah, history. I get it.
yeah,
I
it's
get it.
just one of those places that I mean they feel like football just lives in Green Bay.
Right. I mean, I
You
get
know,
it. I get it,
football
but
lives in Green Bay. Like how dare us have an NFL draft and not take it to Green Bay?
I mean, I get it, but still, though, bro. I mean, I don't know.
Lambeau Field. It made me glad you in the mood. You in the mode.
Well,
What
let's,
what
let's
what what got
look,
you perturbed off top? Off top, what got you perturbed, Emmanuel Glaze?
well, make sure me and you, we don't just look at TV games. We go to games, right? We watch the
Right,
games in
right.
person,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
we've seen the athletes. We've seen a lot of them. We've
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
people for people that and people know we say it all the time. We cover Georgia Tech, we cover Georgia State, we cover Celebration Bowl, and we see athletes, and we can tell some. We say, "Oh yeah, he's gonna be good.
Yeah.
He's gonna be good in the league." But what got me perturbed is Deion Sanders. I mean, Shedeur went from
Yeah.
a top 5 pick
Right.
to possibly not even being in the first round.
Right.
And it's because they got some. And here's the one that get me, Michelle.
Okay.
An associate coach,
Yeah.
not a head coach, not a
Yeah.
GM.
Yeah.
An associate coach said they thought it was the worst interview they ever gave.
Yeah.
He felt entitled,
Yeah.
blah, blah. I'm like, so why is he telling y'all this? And why is it now becoming
Yeah.
every analyst in America saying I wouldn't draft him in the first round? It don't make
Yeah.
sense. He ain't really that good.
Yeah.
He hold the not everybody. He hold the ball too long.
Yeah.
I got a problem. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Cam Ward hold the ball a long time too, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just telling y'all. Y'all saw greatness in Miami. I'm just putting it out there.
You
I
know
give you.
what's crazy? I'm gonna just because I'm gonna let you fit, but I want to say this because you're 200% correct, Emmanuel Glaze. I think the biggest problem when we go from the combine, the whole process till today,
Yeah.
and I'm a big stickler about certain organizations win and a lot of organizations lose,
Yep.
and the reason they are teams, GMs, staffs, people talk themselves out of players,
Yep.
and we always talking about players can be bust. There's a lot of GMs that are bust too, and enough is not being made about that.
You know, make sure we talked about it last week. Y'all did the Randy Moss effect. Y'all let him go because you heard
Right?
certain things.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson fell to 26
He fell to
because
32. He fell to
32, the
32.
last pick in the first round, sat in that
Matter of
green
fact,
room the whole
Baltimore
time.
traded back in to get him.
Exactly. Because we thought he could have been a receiver. We didn't think he could
Right.
be a quarterback.
Right.
I promise you this. If Shedeur don't get drafted by certain teams, and I'm gonna tell you, organizations win. If he falls to 21 and Pittsburgh picks him up, I promise you, y'all will rule the day and will be looking for jobs at some high school because you're stupid. Y'all need quarterbacks. A lot of y'all in the early round, New Orleans, you need a quarterback. I see who you going for. Jackson Dart. Okay, be stupid. Go ahead. We saw Dart play before. I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Make sure no, I don't do this much. I've seen this kid for 4 years.
Yeah.
When he started, all I
Yeah.
saw was wins.
Yeah.
Even though they had the bad seasons, make sure he was still out there. The dude got killed his last 2 years in Colorado because of a bad line.
Right.
Guess how many games he missed?
Just one.
One game.
One game.
Durability.
Yeah.
To read.
Yeah.
Who goes from Jackson State to Colorado and still have the same effect?
Everybody was worried about the jump. Oh, he can't make the jump from HBCU to Power 4 football. Look like the transition was easy enough for me.
So I get it. Y'all are talking to y'all, and I'm looking at, no offense, I'm looking at Tennessee's room right now. Who all in that room, Maceo?
Yeah.
How many of them knew like they know football?
Well, I mean, they drafted Will Levis. I mean, they took Will Levis. They took Traylon Burke. I mean, listen, it's the reason they have a new GM. It's the reason why it's a new regime. Callahan is going into year 2.
Yeah.
It's the reason that the Tennessee Titans post Steve McNair have been bad.
Always drafting. Because you're going to say, and look, Cam, I think Cam's going to be good too. I'm not taking anything away from Cam. But all I'm saying is if I'm the Giants, I'm going to get Abdul Carter when we have said, make sure I told you, give him the 5 positions again, make sure.
Quarterback. Protect the quarterback. Go get the quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, you said the first one every time. It's not go get the quarterback. So you're going to get Abdul Carter when you don't have nobody who can throw it. Who's supposed to be their quarterback this year?
Well, I mean, the Giants, they signed Russ and Jameis.
You know how old that thing is up in there? You see how old that locker room, that room is? That's like when you in spades and you say, how many you got? I got one impossible, bro.
One impossible. Then your partner over on the other side going to bid 7. Be like, so you got 6? Cause I only got 1.
That possible is very light, bro. I'm just saying.
I know I got 1.
And I'm hearing these things, dog, and I'm like, what am I missing? I'm not the smart. I think they really get to the point, make sure where they listen to, they keep lying and say we don't listen to nobody. You do.
Yeah.
There's no way that Shedeur should fall out of the first round.
Teams talk themselves. So I say this all the time. These teams have too much information.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta okay, that's enough. That's enough. Is this our guy?
Yeah.
If this is our guy, go get him.
Don't
worry about what Joe Blow down the street. No matter what they say. Does this guy fit what we're trying to do? Is this our pick? And the good news for Shedeur, it only takes one team.
That's all it takes.
Everybody can say everything they want.
Yeah.
If it's one team that says Shedeur fits what we do, then he gonna go to that team.
He's gonna be right there.
So,
I'm praying, honestly. The pick is in. We know who it is. It's Cam Ward.
Yeah.
I pray, and this is a selfish prayer, that he goes to Pittsburgh to be under
Mike Tomlin.
Because Tomlin needs a quarterback. He hasn't had one himself.
Yeah,
in years.
Since Big Ben departed.
Yeah, he needs a guy. He's still 51, 52.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh don't really fire you. He still look like it. But yeah, Cam Ward goes number 1 from Miami. Congratulations to that young man. He made a great move.
His name is Cameron.
Cameron Ward.
Yeah, he said he doesn't mind if Roger Goodell calls him Cameron today because his mama named him Cameron. I'm just gonna say this about Cam Ward, and I probably watch more film than the average Joe Blow.
Yeah,
it's amazing how everybody basically if he was in last year's draft, he'd probably been the 7th quarterback taken.
Yeah,
he goes to Miami. He's around better talent. It was much better talent in Miami than it was at Washington State.
Yeah.
So my thing with Tennessee, can you surround him with talent?
Yeah.
He needs talent. He needs a big time. Now, I mean, Treylon Burke, this is year 4, he was first round draft pick. I mean, he hadn't lived up to what he's supposed to be.
Yep.
The Calvin Ridley is there. I mean, is Calvin at this stage a true number one? Can you run the offense through Calvin Ridley? I mean, we're gonna see, but you have to get Cam Ward a lot of help. Cam Ward is gonna need help, so you can't think that day one he's gonna come in and he's just gonna be a piece.
Yeah,
he's a piece. He's not Peyton Manning.
Yeah,
he's not Peyton Manning. So just pump the brakes, everybody. Let the kid grow and develop. Because the biggest problem is people don't have patience with these picks. You want the guy to come in
and change the game.
You want him to be Hall of Famer day one.
Yep.
It's a process.
Yeah, and that's the great thing you said, Maceo, and I'm glad people need to hear that. It's because Tennessee, you don't have much with him, so you gotta have a great draft throughout and some free agent picks to add to this, or you're gonna have to get it 3 years before it comes down, dog.
Yeah. The roster's pretty. I mean, the roster's pretty bad.
I'm sweating, man. I look at some of these draft room, dog. It ain't a lot of. Okay, I understand. Look, how they say, I understand now. I get it. I understand now.
No
they
doubt.
spend a lot of time, a lot of rich people who making these decisions that don't really get the game. And then and you can tell. And you can tell there are some people that get the game. Isaac Newsom built Baltimore because he understood the football game.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't. But I'm just going to say this about Cam. He was one of the ones that transferred not because of NIL, because he knew this is what he wanted to go to.
Right. He needed to put himself in a better situation.
Yeah. He wasn't trying to go to where so he can make some more money off of college money. He said, no, I'm trying to go somewhere where I can get that light. I know that you're going to be playing some great teams. So, yeah, I'm going to go over there and do that. But, yeah, man, at the end of the day, bro.
Coach say we got to trade.
Got a trade already? Oh, the Jacksonville Jaguars are the number 2 pick. They traded the Browns.
They have moved up.
Yeah.
They're going to take Travis Hunter. Oh. They may take Travis.
No, they taking Travis.
Dude, they need a tackle. They need to protect Sunshine.
So who do you make sure we talk about Travis? Once in a lifetime talent, bro.
Once in a lifetime talent, but he can't protect Trevor Lawrence.
Ooh, who do you go with in this? Okay, so
he can't protect Trevor Lawrence. You got to get a tackle.
Who that a good tackle high enough to take at this point, Maceo?
Dude, you can take the kid at Ohio State.
Okay.
The other big kid, we got the funny name, Mwambo, whatever his name is. You gotta get a tackle.
Ooh, this should be an interesting pick. I need to see the details of what they traded for, dog. You know what I'm saying? All right, so Jacksonville got the 2nd overall pick, the 4th, and the 6th. They traded their 5th, their 2nd and 4th round, and a 1st rounder in 2026. Oh, wow.
I mean, they got to be traded. You don't give all that up to. You give all that to get Travis Hunter?
I think so, man. I can see Travis going to Jacksonville. And me and Mace got the mics off, so we don't hear nobody. We using common sense. And the pick is in. This Travis Hunter makes show. This too quick.
That's crazy. Jacksonville, what are you doing?
This Travis Hunter makes show.
If I'm Trevor Lawrence, I'm driving over to the facility right now. Like, so y'all just ain't gonna protect me? I don't need another weapon. I need protection. I just had a new baby.
I want to see the baby grow up. They killing me out here. They killing me. I'm hurting. My shoulder hurt already. Can you give me some help, please, Lord Jesus?
Oh. I got Kyle. Shout out to Kyle. Kyle, you a Clemson fan, so you understand Trevor Lawrence needs protection. You can't go out here and not protect. Trevor, jump in the Tesla and drive over to Jacksonville and be
yes, sir.
What are we doing?
He got the pink coat on too. Oh yeah, boy, here he come. Here he come. Mr. Hunter's gonna be in Jack. Duval.
That's crazy. That's crazy work.
Duval.
Dre, I don't like that pick.
You don't like Jacksonville, Michelle?
No.
So you got to be a con. Okay, think about what's his name? The owner, make. So let's think from Me and you talking.
Okay, I see where you're going. I see where you're going.
We got to talk business now.
You're right. Okay, we got to talk business. But see, Glaze, to your point, see, this is where owners step in and be like, nah, I want this guy.
Yeah.
Hey, man, go get on your yacht. We
You
just paid a quarterback $55 million.
You talking business. You talking smart. Give me a defense. I also tackle to protect my QB. He's saying, I need jersey sales. I want the fans to be there. I want the seats filled in Duval. That's what he's saying. So go get the most electrifying, the Heisman Trophy winner. And guess what? He's in Jacksonville. Make sure. Guess where he's from, though? Tell him what Travis on the front.
Yeah, he from the crib.
He's from here. So that ain't but 6 hours.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's all about
Glade,
money.
I don't like it, Glade. I'm being, I don't like it.
Basel's on record saying he doesn't like this trip.
Listen, and you know I love Travis. I'm a
Travis
Travis
that's
guy.
your dude. That's your dude.
I don't like this pick for Jacksonville.
Hey, man. I'm thinking like Con now. Con is like, I need them seats filled.
And you know, and that's how they thinking.
Yeah. I need these seats filled, man. Duval been quiet. I need Jacksonville to be crunk. And I'm going to get the man that can fill them stadiums up. And he's 6 hours. And look, I'm saying it right now. Who is he competing against? The Atlanta Falcons. He can get these fans. He can win these fans up here. We are Michael Vick City up here. Who still talking about Michael Vick as the greatest quarterback? He can come Shedeur Sanders. Jacksonville say we want that type of energy down here.
Oh man. Well, I know the comedian Lil Duval is gonna be happy. He gonna be the first person you see with Travis on the jersey.
Yeah. Make sure we might well get ready. We ride down Atlanta. There's gonna be so many Jacksonville jerseys now. We're gonna be like, where all these jerseys come from?
Yeah, man. That's crazy.
Yep. Go ahead and call him up, man. Duval has got some Eric Armstead. They got some big. He can play both sides too. Make sure. First time he run a punt back or he get a nice touchdown, dog, you know it's gonna be crazy down there.
That's crazy, dude. Man,
Jacksonville.
I didn't see that one. I didn't have that on my Ouija board.
But we didn't get out the gate good. Trade.
So at 3, it got to be Abdul Carter at 3.
Yeah, Carter's gone.
It got to be Abdul Carter at 3.
Me being the football guy, it should be Shedeur Sanders. I'm just saying.
That makes too much sense. Glaze, this Mara, the owner, he is not going to let this group draft. He wish he had fired this group, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He's probably thinking that he should have fired this group. He's not going to let them draft their franchise quarterback. They're not going to be here to coach him next year.
That's what he's doing. He said, I ain't giving y'all that.
They're going to take Abdul Carter. They're going to team him with the kid from Oregon that was number 5. I can't think his name right now.
Yeah.
On the blank.
I know you're talking about number 5.
Yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
But kid from Oregon.
I know his name.
You can never have enough pass rushers.
So they got 2 now.
And if you remember when the Giants won those 2 Super Bowls when they beat Brady, they couldn't block.
Yeah.
They couldn't block the Giant front 4.
Yeah. Make sure. You know what Con say? That money right there. That's what Con looking at right there. He's seeing money run up to the stage. He's seeing money. That's all he see right now.
Hey man, Trevor Lawrence should be sick.
You know what though, Michelle? You told me this a while ago. What had Trevor done lately, man? What had Trevor done, dog? Has he filled the seats up in Jacksonville yet? Let's ask the question.
Now you want to go with the Janet Jackson song. What have you done for me lately?
Has he filled them seats up, Michelle?
Wow.
The number 1 pick from years ago, has he filled the seats up?
Wow. That's what we're going, Emmanuel Glad. Is that what we're doing?
It's a business, dog. Eric Armstead, he happy. Oh, he said, now we can put him at corner. We can put him at receiver. We got T. Hunter, man. We going to Jacksonville.
He playing wide receiver down there.
Yeah.
He playing wide receiver down there.
Look at it. First we highlight Jackson State. First highlight.
Evan Ingram is gone. Christian Kirk is gone. Yeah. They need a weapon. They do have Brian Thomas Jr., who is definitely the number 1.
Yep.
Put Travis Hunter with him. I mean, you got a nice little combination going on now. Okay.
And like you said weeks ago, man, you said put him at nickel on defense. You don't have to play him on defense that much. Put him on
You
nickel.
don't have to put him on defense that much because, again, if he's going to be your every down corner,
Yeah.
teams are just going to find him in that run game. They are going to make him come up and
Yeah.
hit people.
Yeah. But if you got a decent secondary like Jacksonville got, put him at corner at that nickel, then play him off.
Yeah.
You got a weapon, dog. And he can run back punts and kickoff return. You got a weapon.
Shout out to Travis. Now let's look at these New York Giants, Emmanuel Glaze. New York Giants, like we said, this got to be Abdul Carter, Emmanuel Glaze. This has to be Abdul Carter. Kayvon Thibodeau is the defensive end. It finally popped.
I knew it was a name that was kind of different. I knew it was a different name.
It popped in my head. So, again, you can never have enough pass rushers. You side rush, you side Jameis, so there's no need to draft a quarterback, especially with this coaching staff. They balled them probably on their way out the door because they just gave Philadelphia a Super Bowl by trading Saquon.
Yeah, you hit me with that. I didn't think about it from I ain't think about it from a perspective of you don't want to give this coaching staff a talent like that.
Yeah.
But I ask you this: if you get Abdul's gonna be fantastic, no matter where he goes.
Abdul's gonna be a dog.
I like he's number one in my book. I like the kid from Georgia as my number 2 guy who go get the QB. But I don't know if because I don't see the next team up. I just see New York and Travis and Shedeur make sense. It's a great city for him. He'll eat that city up. The Big Apple. Page 6 would love him. He'll be all.
Page 6 would love him. Yeah,
but they trying to be. I get it, man. You made a good point. They trying to get a guy so they can have a decent defense. You'd be messed up if Russ go up there and win 12 games, mess them all up. So that'll be horrible.
Russ not gonna go up there and win 12 games. Stop that.
And Jameis either. So this is. I think this is their way of telling Dable, it's over with.
Dude, we're not letting you draft a quarterback. No.
Yeah. We've already started looking at next year's batch.
You chose Daniel Jones over Saquon. Yeah. And then we gave Daniel Jones more money. Yeah. And now he in the win.
Yeah.
So no, you're not drafting a quarterback for us. Next year, whoever the new coach gonna be, I'm gonna let him draft a quarterback.
Yeah. I'm looking at, and you talk about this. A good reason why Abdul will be good here is Jalen Hurts.
Listen, everybody, me and Terrence Albritton, like always, we always got a bet. So I put my hot take out there today, y'all. I've been on the phones all day. I've been, my hot take was Cam Ward is the only quarterback that's going to go in the first round.
You might be right, dog.
That was my hot take.
You might be right.
And I just based that on just, conversation. So, Terrence, I'm going to gladly drink all of your drinks, sir. We're going to go sit at the bar, and you're going to wax poetic on how your boy was right.
Yeah.
That was easy. That was too easy. Abdul Carter, that was just too easy.
Yeah, and they got it with Thibodeau. 2 good ends going to rush.
Yeah. You can never have enough pass rushers. Never.
Yeah. And like I was saying, the Jalen Hurts at Philly makes sense, so you get pressure on him.
Yeah.
You got also Cowboys. You still got Dak there, and you look at who the 4th team in that division? Washington. The Commanders. Hey, that right there.
Jaden Daniels.
You got a quarterback there, so you got 2 strong quarterbacks.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna dog Dak. I'll say 2 and a possible, 2 and a half. Strong.
Now, the Patriots on the clock. This is interesting because the Patriots need.
Who would you go with? Talk to me about the Patriots, man.
So the Patriots got a lot of holes to fill.
Yeah.
So you got Drake May. So right here, I would take the offensive tackle.
Okay.
This is where I'm taking the offensive tackle. Got to protect Drake May. But Drake May also needs a playmaker outside.
Okay.
But I think this is too high to take the kid from Arizona, the wide receiver.
Okay.
Arizona or Luther Burden from Missouri.
Yeah.
You got to go offensive tackle right here. You got to go offensive tackle. What on E? You got to go offensive tackle right here. If you're the New England Patriots, have to go offensive tackle right here.
I know this is a long shot. I haven't been watching any draft boards. You can tell me, is it too early for Genty?
This is too early for Genty.
Okay, all right.
No, now I take that back. Let me rewind it. This is not too early for Genty, but
They have so many holes. You just mentioned.
They have so many holes. But the number one thing they have to do is protect their future quarterback. He seems to be a pretty good guy at quarterback. You got to get him some protection. So I think they go tackle here. Then I think the next round they go get him a playmaker. Very interesting right here. But you got to go offensive tackle right here.
It should be very interesting.
I would offensive tackle.
I wouldn't. Some about them telling me. I mean, I haven't. They could be telling me, but some about them making a bad because ever since they haven't been picking well either. They went and got the kid from Alabama. Thought that was their guy. He gave them a good season, and then now they got Drake May.
But Vrabel, you got a new coach. They really didn't give Gerard Mayo a good chance.
Yeah,
you got Vrabel. Now I don't. For as much as everybody think Vrabel is good, I don't think Vrabel is a good coach. Me personally.
Yeah.
You see what he did in Tennessee. I don't love him. I mean, a little overrated to me, but whatever.
But here's why I say you might, and I'm just talking. Vrabel built his team off of one of the best running backs we've ever seen.
Yes, he did. He did.
The way they talk about Genty, we've seen Genty. You're right. Tackle makes sense. You gotta go tackle. It's always good to have that guy that can rock that over in that side for a while. But I will be surprised. Vrabel might go. So let's
you gotta go tackle right here. Now, interesting. If they go tackle, the Cleveland Browns gonna take Ashton Genty because they need a running back.
Yeah, because he done went through a lot of
Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb. They didn't renew Nick Chubb.
Yeah, I can see him going there. Genty's going for a 3 or 4 or 5. What is it? 3?
Genty will not make it past the Raiders.
Yeah. So what are we at now?
We're waiting on Goodell to come out here and tell us who the left tackle that the Patriots took.
Yeah.
And if I'm Cleveland, I hurry up and run the card on up there.
So you're looking at
a running game.
You're looking at either Campbell or M'Bu, what you're saying, the two tackles.
Yeah, right here. This is gonna be Campbell. Campbell gonna be the first tackle off the board.
Okay. All right.
Campbell gonna be the first tackle off the board.
Yeah, because when you got a lot of holes, the one thing you want to solidify that offensive line. You got to get sure it's right. I mean, it makes sense. If you believe in Drake May, you have to get this guy. But
parents want to know who you think the Browns taking.
If Genty don't go now, Genty go then.
Yeah, Genty going to Cleveland without a doubt.
Yeah. Who's their quarterback in Cleveland now?
Joe Flacco.
We talked about Joe too. We said Joe
Flacco. They got Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco.
Ooh. Interesting. Very interesting right there. You got me questioning. You know they already boy, you got me questioning on that, boy. They got me in sweats right here, man, because I'm like, I don't know what these guys gonna be doing, dog. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of these things. Like,
if Genty don't go now, Cleveland would pick Genty now because he would give Flacco that little.
They need a running back. So this is what people don't understand about the Cleveland roster. If you really go look at the Cleveland Brown roster,
it's not a bad.
They have
roster.
a very nice roster. They got nice offensive line. Their defense is super dope.
Yeah, they got a great.
You got Jerry Jeudy. You got the big tight end Njoku.
Yeah,
you got to get a running game.
Yeah, you go with it.
Got to get a running game. You take Genty. Genty wants some Crocs to the Terrence. You can go into the season with Flacco. Flacco took this team to the playoffs.
I thought Shedeur too, but Shedeur they've talked Shedeur so bad.
It's not gonna be Shedeur. Hey, y'all get the Shedeur stuff out y'all head, man. I know y'all got so much love for Dion.
It ain't about Dion, dog. It's about making sense. quarterback. You have said it for years. It's the number one position.
Yeah, but that coach, the coach is going to coach that quarterback. The coach has to be in love with that quarterback, and clearly, he's not in love with him.
You know what you've told me for the last 2 picks? The Giants got a 37-year-old quarterback.
Yeah.
Cleveland got a 39-year-old quarterback.
Emmanuel Glaze.
Make sure it don't make it make sense, man. This is still a young man game.
Big Emmanuel Glaze, because a lot of people, and you've heard me tell you this a million times. Nobody was in love with this draft class. And again, it's so hard to project a lot of these college guys to the NFL because they don't run pro style systems.
And
like they're not going to be throwing bubble screens in the NFL on Sunday, Emmanuel Glaze.
You know who ran a pro style system?
Who?
Shedeur.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Shedeur had more downfield passes than anybody.
He did, but his downfield throws were in the shotgun, was never on the center really.
And you know what?
And a lot of his throws were that out there bubble screen.
And Cam went on the shotgun.
Listen, you know I don't like Cam. You know I don't like Cam. You know that. I think it's a Friday we're number one.
I'm just thinking this, man. I'm seeing these quarterbacks. You just keep naming quarterbacks. I'm like, he's still playing? Joe Flacco. You know Matt Ryan is getting his jersey retired this year, and him and Flacco came in together.
Joe Flacco, man. Joe Flacco won Super Bowl.
When? Our kids were 5, basically. We got grown women now. We got grown women. Our daughters are grown. When Joe won a championship, our kids were grown. Our kids were babies. These are grown women now. Our kids were young when we won a championship.
Hey, listen, y'all. I just look like this.
Big boy
was the pick.
Yeah, he went to tackle.
Everybody, I want y'all to understand. I do this this is how I feed my children, y'all. This how I feed this how my children get tennis shoes.
Hey, you know what? What I like about this kid though, he really locked down that corner, man. He's a big dude. He's 6'6".
Man, big body guy.
Big body
guy.
6'6", 319.
Hey, Cleveland took they called up the fast.
Yeah. You know who they get?
It's gonna be Genty right here, baby. This gonna be Genty.
They prayed for they wish for days like this. They like, thank you.
They play that Meek Mill. I used to pray for time like this, to rhyme like this.
But yeah, 66, man. I've seen him at LSU for years. He's been locking that side. Yeah, wherever they need him, man. This is a good pick. I do like this, especially when you said Mayshell has a lot of holes. You got to get some. Line is the first thing. If I want my quarterback, but I'm also gonna get that guy who can block for you.
And for New England, they have the quarterback. Drake May is the future.
And if you get a good tackle, he don't get injuries, that's 10, 15 years, man.
15 years.
He can lock that in.
15 years.
We got, and people can talk about all we had Matthews, we got him a year after Matt Ryan, 2 years after Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
It just, once you get somebody, and it's always good a good defense off of the tackle that played in the SEC.
Yeah. Who
played against the Alabamas, the Georgias.
Yeah.
It's always good to have one of them guys to get there. So.
Yeah, Erica, I don't know if people have been to Lambeau. Lambeau Field is so old.
It's terrible.
This was not a good idea to have the draft there.
It don't even look good. It don't even look good on the TV. You know what I'm saying?
But I get it. I get it. I get it. You know.
I'm glad you do. They need to move.
You need to have it in a modern stadium because I know when they probably went and did the layout, the logistics, and everything, like, Jesus Christ, these kids gonna be tired.
I bet that stadium still got I bet it still got troughs in it, don't it?
They got bleachers. Like they don't have seats, they have bleachers.
Look, we special now. You got how you go in the bathroom, the troughs. They got everybody walking there.
Yeah. You don't want to use the bathroom at Lambeau Field.
Yeah. But Will Campbell, he'll be there for years. Good lock in of the year, And him and Drake make it work together. It's gonna still be a while, New England. It's gonna be a minute, but
still gonna be a while. Gonna be a while. But they're gonna have to. Oh my God! All my Duval folks, they
happy.
Me,
they happy.
They gonna be on Fanatics They're gonna be on Fanatics, and they're gonna be
Mason,
trying to get that.
what did
Travis
I
on the
say,
jersey.
Mason? What did I say, Mason?
What's
It's
that?
about business, baby. People gonna buy jerseys now.
Yeah,
People
man. You
gonna
right.
go to games.
When you Emmanuel Glaze, when you're right, sir.
And you're right. But see, here's another question, though, Mason. They just paid Trevor, but do they really believe in Trevor?
They gave him $55 million. Yeah, they believe in him.
Hey, show they know. They say we got about 3 more years on that contract.
Listen, Glaze, what was I saying before they paid him? Like, you can wait a year.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Trevor, we're gonna drag this thing on to your 5th year.
yeah.
We're gonna see. Because at worst you can franchise him.
Because look, if I'm the franchise player, Mason, I don't make this move to get Shedeur. Because like you feeling my stands, the jerseys are flying off. They ain't flying off, bro. My jersey is still in. Browns. This got to be Genty. This is easy.
It got to be Genty.
This is Genty. Got to get him off the board. Get you a running game.
Gotta
go with
get
Joe
your running
Flacco. You got to protect Joe Flacco because he's one bone crushing play away from getting hurt. So he old as dirt. Me and Joe went to class together, I think.
Oh,
But yeah. So that tell me a lot about Trevor. I mean, you're gonna give him more weapon, but eventually they're gonna be like, all right, Trevor, okay. Sunshine, you ain't giving us what you gave us at Clemson. They're gonna be, and you know what makes me also make sure. Whenever they say a quarterback don't have weapons, sometimes you got to be. I look at Patrick Mahomes. He lost weapons, and he's still there every January, February.
Yeah, he keep winning. He keeps winning.
I'm
gonna be honest. I remember a lot of yous, and I still got all the receipts. After Trevor won that national championship as a freshman, a lot of yous said he don't need to play no college football. He ready right now. I remember a lot of you said, "Are y'all serious?" A lot of you said Trevor ready for the NFL after one season of college football. I remember it.
Now look at the Browns room. They look like a group of players that people that may know. I'm just saying, man. Round one, look at the fans all out.
They pick well. Cleveland. Listen, everybody needs to go to Cleveland to watch a football game. The Dog Pound is amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing. The energy in Cleveland. They look Ohio football.
It's just crazy.
Oh my God! They took the defensive tackle.
Like Big Mason. Oh
wow!
Okay, they put more defense on the field. Okay,
so now the Raiders are happy because Ashton Genty, they didn't have to move up. He fell in their lap.
Oh my goodness!
Now that threw me for a loop right there.
They going big bodies. Okay,
all right. Listen, you put the big body, so you got the interior. Now you got outside with Big 95.
Yeah. Oh.
You just gave him all that money, even though he said he wanted out, but you gave him $40 million a year, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I love Cleveland."
He said he go. You know what Cleveland say? We're gonna win with defense. We're gonna pound. We're gonna get you on the defensive side, man.
Wow.
He's a big boy.
Raiders, their guy fell to now. Ashton Genty fell in their lap.
So Ashton is going to the Raiders. But yeah, 55. He's very sturdy. He'll be there for a while. You notice him in Michigan when they made the national championship run. He was a very big piece to what they need to do. And sometimes you just need a guy that can control that one gap or three gap, man. You just need somebody to get in there and make some noise, dog. Yeah. So big pick by them. They went with that. Surprised me. I thought they were going to go with Genty because we thought they must go make another move at quarterback, though. They might do their quarterback second or third round then because they got, we'll see. We will see.
That's crazy.
We will see.
Let's go, Genty. I mean, Raiders. Let's go on and put my boy in there. Let's go and take Ashton Genty right there.
Who else could the Raiders get? You got Genty, but who else could they?
So they right here they could get the other offensive tackle.
Okay.
That means that they
So they get Mimbu or Banks. Mimbu.
Yeah. Erica, Cleveland Browns are not trading for Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins will be here through the summertime. So, I mean, y'all got to let that go. Kirk Cousins will be over there with the headset. And again, when y'all was 6-3, I got all the receipts. When y'all was 6-3, everybody was swag surfing. He was invited to the cookouts.
we bought some extra groceries for him because we thought he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
gonna come.
Y'all gonna let him bring that raisin
Potato salad
potato
and
salad.
everything.
Yeah, I mean Kurt Kurt had the city on fire. Y'all was man. I remember.
Ever since then,
I'm
Curtis
not
did
gonna let y'all
everything.
forget that. The way y'all treated me on November 3rd, I never forget it.
Yeah, man.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna release a video today
Yeah,
of the shenanigans that was going on November 3rd.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I never
Me and
let y'all.
Maceo. Hey, let's keep it going to the top 10, Maceo, and we'll watch the rest. So we got. You say tackle. If you don't go Genty, you can
If you
see
don't
one of
go
your
Genty,
tackles.
you're definitely going tackle. And this is interesting because the Jets don't need a running back. So now the Jets are sitting there, and the Jets, they could use an interior lineman.
Okay.
They can use a linebacker,
Okay.
or they can sit there and be like, we got a lot of options here. They don't need a receiver.
But actually, where does McMillan go?
So McMillan, I think once we get to the Panthers, I think the Panthers could be the first team
Okay.
that will probably take a receiver. But if the Panthers don't take a receiver, they're probably going to take the tight end from Penn State.
Okay.
So they're going to get an offensive playmaker. They're going to get more weapons for Bryce.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, 9, the Saints is going to be interesting because the Saints need a quarterback.
So here's where I've been getting a little disturbed too. The lying season, as you call it, has been saying the Saints may hold out and drop so they can get old boy from Ole Miss because they love Jackson Dart. So this is what I'm hearing from the Lions season. So Jackson Dart is somebody they say that they love, but this could be a Shedeur too. We don't know. They need a quarterback bad. They need a quarterback bad.
It's not going to be Shedeur.
But
it's not going to be Shedeur at 9.
I can see them not drafting a quarterback. I can see them going a different route too and getting somebody else.
Because they can get a quarter. Because both of these guys are going to be there in the second round.
Exactly. So they might hold out and say, we good. We'll just hold out.
Yeah. And so that's why I thought really, truly, after Cam, nobody else really going to take quarter because you're sitting there like the value of these quarterbacks, you feel better drafting them in the second round.
Yeah. Ashton Jenner is a Raider. Great call. He is going to the Raiders.
Excellent pick.
And he's a West Coast guy, kind of. Boise ain't West Coast,
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, sometimes we got to look now, getting players that can do things. He's a big, strong kid. I mean, he ran the ball a lot at Boise State. He's going to pound the ball. Who's that quarterback for Boise?
Say he's a faster Emmitt Smith.
Ooh. Who was the quarterback in the Raiders, make sure?
They have Geno Smith now.
So they got Geno. So
yeah.
you definitely going to have to give Geno some power. I like the kid. I'm a big fan. I've seen him. Yeah, you can say what you want to, but the kid ran. And even when you stacked the line, he still was able to get something out of it.
He still was able to get in there. Yeah.
And if he's a Emmitt Smith, you know the one thing I've always hated about the Emmitt Smith thing? He had a big line. Ain't everybody can run with a big line. You can say what you want to. You don't get 10,000 yards because you just woke up one day and got 10,000.
Yeah, you're not the all-time leading rusher in the NFL.
Yeah, that ain't easy. Everybody think everybody can run through big holes. Okay.
Yeah. Erica say, "Will Shedeur go first round?" Erica, I made it one of my hot takes today. I think Cam Ward is the only quarterback that's going to go in the first round.
Yeah, that's a hot take, Erica.
Yeah, that's my hot take. And Terrence is willing to bet a couple of rounds at the bar.
Yeah,
that I was wrong. And listen, I may be wrong, but judging from everybody I was talking and texting with today, they don't love these guys. They don't love these guys.
And like I said, all I know is Maceo. A lot of people made a mistake a few years ago with Jackson, Lamar. They made a mistake. Randy Moss, keep letting them fall. I know my eyes ain't that bad. I got glasses and all, but I ain't that bad. I know what I've seen. So
yeah, it's one of these things.
All right, Maceo, we're going to who's next?
So the Jets pick in.
Jets. Who you like at the Jets?
The Jets. I mean, I like offensive line.
So you going with this with me, Moo?
Yeah.
Mimbu?
Muabe, whatever his name is.
Mimbu?
Yeah, Mimbu. Yeah, you got to go offensive lineman right there. Got to go offensive lineman.
And I wouldn't be surprised when you talk about the Saints if they get Kevin Banks from Texas. You might as well get ahead and load the, get you some line, man, go on straight and get it straight. So yeah,
Because
man.
at the end of the day, when you're looking at these guys and guys have their boards set up,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, will this guy okay, we like this guy, but we love this guy, and he's available. Let's go on to take the guy who we have rated highest on our board.
Yeah.
Let's take him, and then let's see how the board falls in the next round.
Yeah. And you know what's good about when they comparing Gent to the Emmitt Smith? It's about they run behind their pass, and you ain't gonna just be able to run up that soft and hit them and put them on their feet.
No, sir.
You better bring it every play.
Yeah. You better.
Because he's gonna bounce off.
Yeah,
he's gonna bounce off for you.
Yeah.
So
and then he got that low center of gravity that y'all always
which is he can see the holes, he can see in front of him, and when you hit him, you better bring it. Because if you don't, he's gonna bounce off you, or you gonna bounce off him, and he's gonna keep going. Love this kid. He can be easily 1,200-1,300 yards a year. But I like the kid a lot, man. I think he's a good pick. Some kids just know what you make right picks, man. Just do it.
Yeah.
And I also look for football players who don't make a lot of moves. They do moves to make the better next move, not for the hot move.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of problems with people just trade because they want the highest dollar amount. I'm looking for guys who make a move because they know they're going to the league and they want to be in the best position to be there. So, yeah, man, I like Genty there. But the Jets, man, I can see a tackle going there. I can see that.
Yeah, they got to protect Justin. So, I mean, you go on to get the offensive lineman, and then you call it a day. With the Carolina Panthers at 8, I think this is where Will Johnson, the corner from Michigan, they need somebody opposite Horn. Horn get hurt a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Just pay Horn, but Horn gets hurt a lot. So Will Johnson was kind of considered the best corner in this draft, not named Travis Hunter. So
okay, all right. So the
kid
out of Michigan.
Yeah, the kid out of Michigan.
So you don't see McMillan going to the Carolina?
I wouldn't be shocked, but I think they need a corner more than they need a receiver. This is a deep receiver draft.
Okay. But
it's harder to find a corner than a receiver.
Good point. McMillan 6'4", 219 with some speed, man.
But a lot of people think he's soft though.
Oh, you think he's soft?
A lot of people think he's soft. Think he's soft, Glaze.
Okay, here come my pettiness. That's about right in Carolina. That's about right. That's my pettiness. That's about right in Carolina. Go ahead and get your softness up in there. Yeah, I'm still mad about old boy from years ago. I'm still mad about that. That's about right, Carolina. Go ahead and draft McMillan then. If he's soft, go ahead and get him. Yeah, it's about right in Carolina. Yeah, I'm still a hater.
Wow.
I'm still a hater. Sorry, Miss CC.
Sorry, Miss CC. I'm the petty person.
Sorry, Miss CC. I'm just saying.
Emmanuel Glaze is way more petty than me.
I'm just saying.
Not even close.
I can see some Georgia boys going top 10. I really like Jalen Walker. I do like him. I think he can go all around the field. He can be one of those dynamic. Yeah. I think he reminds me a lot of the guy that everybody your nerves in Dallas. But I think what he could do, I just think he'd be a good pick for anybody. He'll go, and Malachi is going to go high too at safety. So I think Georgia be represented.
Those 3 Bulldogs will definitely go first round.
Yeah.
Mikael Williams, guy you just talked about, and Malachi. Yeah. Those are 3 Bulldogs that will go first round.
Yeah. So Georgia will be well represented. I think they'll have a good first day. Yeah. They'll have a good first day. But I'm looking at Jalen Walker, Malachi, and I forgot the other one. Who was the other one you said?
Mikael Williams.
Yeah. So you can see another 6'5" guy. He's 260. So, Georgia have a good day, which is, it's always good to see Georgia guys going out there.
That's what them dogs do. We talk about the SEC play the best football in the world. That's what y'all like to say.
Yeah, and the Jets, you're right. You got to get your tackle, man. Get somebody. If you got holes, just filling an offensive line is not easy.
Can't
Get you
never go
one.
wrong with the trenches. Build your trenches.
Especially on the tackle position. The tackles are the hardest thing to fill. Cause y'all be knowing when they get them sacks, you see that tackle looking back like, oh man.
With that lookout block.
That lookout block. And you be trying to fill that hole the whole time. Because honestly, I'm sure I got Patrick Mahomes be missing that left tackle too. He'd be like, man, I need me just one or two.
Yeah. They're definitely drafting linemen this year.
There you go, Michelle. Mimbu is in the Jets this year, sir.
Everybody, I'm gonna say this one more time. I just look like this. I just look like this.
Big tackle going. Got to get you a solid tackle. Big dude. Love Mimbu from Missouri. He was 6'5".
Erica, they just signed Justin Fields. Stop that, Erica. They just gave Justin Fields $40 million. Erica, stop.
6'3", 332. Big kid. You know, and they, like you said, they just signed Justin. So
yeah. The Saints pick is going to be the story of the draft.
Yeah, that's what everybody's watching.
The Saints.
That's what everybody's watching.
Be the story of the draft.
Hey, Mason, so you go with Carolina. You going cornerback here?
I'm going corner. I'm taking Will Johnson.
Cornerback from Michigan, 6'2", 202. I'm just going to be different. I see McMillan, but you probably right. You've been right all day. So I'm going to go McMillan, but they'll probably go corner. You're right. They get a big corner over there. Solidify the defense a little bit.
Yeah.
But how they tackles in Carolina?
Yeah, I mean, they need one.
So you could see the kid, what the other kid name? From Texas, possibly going?
Nah, that's a little too high for his blood. Look, that's a little high. I think you value the corner because right now the best corner, not named Travis Hunter, is sitting right there in your face.
All right, good point. Good point.
Gotta take him. You gotta take. But Glaze, if they do take an offense player out, I think they would value the tight end more than
the kid from Penn State.
But the tight end from Penn State, I think they would value him more.
Okay.
Because there's still some questions about Ted. Like say, whenever people question your toughness, that's tough.
Yeah, that make you hurt a little bit.
You never want nobody to question. They can question a lot of things about you.
But you know what I've liked about what the Jets have done, even though people don't like, they've got solid picks these last few years. They got the defensive side. They went strong defense. Now they're getting an anchor at tackle. Yeah. This is not a bad. This is how you can build a team. You build it inside out, not outside in sometimes.
Aaron Glenn was part of the rebuild in Detroit. He saw what it looked like. You took the tackles.
Get you some big tackles.
You bring in a quarterback. They brought in Jared Goff. You build offensive and defensive lines, and the Lions became automatically a contender.
And you got Buffalo. You know what Buffalo can bring, and you got New England's not that great up there. So you got the Jets, you got New England, you got Buffalo. What's the fourth team up there? In Miami.
At Miami.
You build right now. It's a good time to build because there's only one team that's really solid in your division. That's Buffalo right now. Miami, everybody can say Miami, but Miami, your quarterback's 1 hit away from being retired. I'm just being honest with you.
Erica Gray does not love Justin Fields.
Where's Justin
Fields has been Atlanta Falcon. Everybody going back and forth. A lot of people in Atlanta wanted Justin Fields here. I remember that.
Where's Justin at now? I forget, man.
He with the Jets.
That's right. He with the Jets. Okay. That's what I thought. I was like, yeah.
Okay. A lot of y'all got selective amnesia out here.
Yeah. Who they running back? I forget the Jets running back.
They got Breece Hall and other little kid. I can't think of the other kid name. They got like a thunder lightning thing going on.
Okay. So Panthers pick is in. Make sure like corner. I'm
gotta be corner right here. Corner is my first option. Gotta take Will Johnson.
I say they soft. I say they go receiver. I'm sorry. And then
you really like Tez. You really like Tez.
He's different, man. He's a big kid, and you gotta have
all airport team for sure.
Yeah, he walks off. You like, oh man, good out the plane.
He one of those guys you let, like when y'all warm up, you let him go out there first.
And I saw a few Arizona games when I was up late night because football on all night on the West Coast.
Football on at 3 in the morning.
So I'm up there watching. I'm like, okay, who is this big kid out here? And they had a short
Nice.
quarterback who can get that. Look, they had a short quarterback who can get it to him out there in Arizona too.
They did.
They had a short quarterback. They got a short quarterback in Carolina. He might get it up there too. I'm just saying, dog.
That's a good correlation right there, big dog.
Because you know Arizona, that little dude, he was 5'11". You get the ball up in there.
Yeah, that's a good correlation right there, man. Glad you smoking.
But you might be right with the tight end too, Michelle, because you know Penn State kid, they had one since Greg Olsen up there, so
they love the tight end in Carolina.
Yeah, he would fit right in Carolina.
Greg Olsen was Cam Newton's best friend.
Yeah, it's always good to have a good. It's always good to have a good tight end, bro. Yeah, I mean,
a tight end that can control the middle of the field is a quarterback's best friend.
Yeah, and he gonna be there again. You talking about 10 years of self-service right there. Get him in, do what he gotta do.
Wide open, 7-11, baby.
Yeah,
7-11.
And he's the type you can't go out with a safety because too small, and can't go out with a linebacker too short. Quick, it just makes sense, man. But I can't believe, but yeah. So we'll see what this pick is. Then we got 2 more picks in the first 10. You got New Orleans and Chicago.
Yeah.
Do we see any trades, Maceo? We got to trade early. We got to trade early.
Right. So I think a lot of these teams, I think Travis was really the only guy that you would trade for.
Gotcha.
That you would move up trade for. There's nobody else in this draft where you like, oh, I gotta have him.
Yeah.
Because the board is kind of falling. I mean, this draft is kind of simple because it was okay. It's like really truly 3 elite guys in this draft.
Yeah.
Who you just like, whoa, gotta get him.
Yeah.
So I mean, they are all 3 of them off the board now. So
they're gone. The superstar. Gone. The superstars are gone. Who we thought
the quote unquote, and again, even though we know it's crap, but the 3 can't miss guys of this draft.
Yeah,
they're gone now.
We hear that every year though, and some of them be missed.
No doubt about it. That's why I gave you the air quotes.
I told you, Mason.
Why?
I told you. I like the receiver at this pick.
Wow, that's crazy.
Tez is going to Carolina.
So guess who the Saints get ready to take? The cornerback.
Yeah.
Because they need another corner. They shipped your boy out of there who fight all the time.
Yeah, he fights.
Eric's favorite cornerback, Lattimore. Shipped him out of there.
Yeah.
He drafted Kool-Aid McKinstry last year in the 2nd round. He really ain't did much.
Yeah.
They going corner right here.
Yeah, look at him though. Hey man, Tez.
If this not one of the quarterbacks right here, neither quarterback will get drafted in the 1st round.
Yeah. So I'm 95% with you, but my 5% say this could be. No, Saints ain't gonna do that. Saints ain't gonna pull that trigger. They like what you call it more than they do Shedeur. So I don't think they pull this trigger. They like what's my boy name?
Dart.
They like Dart better.
Yeah, you can get Dart. You can trade back in and get Dart.
You can get Dart 32nd if you want
tomorrow, man.
Yeah,
you get Dart tomorrow.
We'll see. So I'm
it's corner. They going corner. The Saints going corner. That's my final answer. Bob, my final answer.
I'm gonna go ahead and say there will be 3 tackles picked in the top 10. So I'm going with the big boy, who might be a little early, like you said, but I'm going with the kid from Texas on this one. I know I'm wrong. I think you're right. I think you're 90% right. But I'm just gonna
now think about it. You might be right.
I mean, this might be 3 tackles right here.
You can't never have enough offensive linemen.
If you ain't got them, you got to get them one up.
You can't never have enough offensive linemen.
Make sure you need 5 of them.
Right. Well, technically you need 7.
Yeah,
one of them can go down.
You got to solidify that position every year.
You got to get a guy who can play guard and tackle. You got to get one who can play left or right tackle.
Yeah.
And
make sure we talk about it all the time. I always look at the first thing I look at, who we got on the line? Who's the center?
Yeah.
Who the tackle? Who gonna protect? And Penix, oh, look at him. Oh, Tez, look at Tez, man. Go ahead, Tez. Get your guy on, man.
Tez, wow.
Tez gonna be in Jacksonville, in New Orleans. We get to watch. Look at him. He all happy. That's how you look. You get to see your name on the back of a jersey. First of all, shout out to the NFL. They the first one to get that quick print when you get the jersey.
They got on site. She
that
right
dude
there
ready.
throwing it up.
She ready. She like, who?
Yeah, on
There
deck.
you go.
Got your jersey. Don't take your number one jersey. So
When he back there giving up dap and all that, she back there print.
Yeah, she done threw that. They done put them letters on there.
Yeah.
Stitch that thing.
Yeah. Roger got it in his hand when they come out. I love that because you ain't got. They know number one pick is your name on that thing. So yeah, man. But corner or a tackle here? We think corner or tackle.
Yeah, I'm thinking more corner because Lattimore. They got Lattimore out of there. They need
that makes sense. That makes sense. You got to have
you got Lattimore up out of there.
And honestly, if you playing watch your division,
that's what I'm saying.
You just got a receiver there. You got Drake with the Falcons.
Drake, you got Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Now you got Tez and I can't believe he went 8. That's crazy.
He went 8.
I'm gonna tell you who hates that pick more than anybody.
Who?
Steve Smith, because Steve Smith does not like this guy.
He doesn't. He's not a fan of this guy.
Smitty is not a fan of this guy. They ought to give him 89 when he get there.
We're 89 just because.
Say we're gonna give you 89.
Steve might just throw his thing. He might throw the mic through the suppose. Go ahead, Steve.
Steve ain't got no wiggle room.
I'm telling you, Michelle, some of them late night games I be watching, I'll be like, he's not that bad.
He had I don't like his route running.
Yeah.
But you can clean that up. You can clean it up. He gonna win them 50-50 balls, though. Big body guy, he gonna win them. And I think they look at if he develops, he can be Mike Evans.
And you taught me also when you got your quarterback, you want to give him as many weapons as you can. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they still think that they're quarterback, but he's still there. He's his 3rd year. So
one of them Georgia boys gonna be on the one of them Georgia boys gonna be there for the 49ers at 11. One of them Georgia boys
definitely will be.
Gonna be there.
Definitely will be.
We gonna hang out to the Falcons pick y'all, and then we're gonna let y'all go because I have to see Mayweather Glade's face when the Falcons make this pick.
I was hoping they were the 29th pick so I can leave you, but they the 15th pick.
Right.
Makes your love torture me. So we're gonna wait to 15. You know what though? Like I said, the last 2 years, I'm a big Bijan fan. I think Bijan is fantastic.
Right.
Kinnick showed me some great things last year.
Yeah.
And Fontenot has said this is a defensive pick. That's what he told us.
The whole draft need to be defensive picks. You don't need to draft no more offensive players.
I shouldn't see one offensive anything.
I mean, you shouldn't draft nobody on offense.
Should only see defensive something at 15.
Right.
So make sure we're gonna stay to the 15th pick.
They going tackle Glaze. You went 2 in a row. You on 5, Glaze. You on 5.
So between us, we got the first 8 picks.
We done knocked the first 9 picks. We done knocked it down.
Yeah, we got all 9 out of that. And we ain't listened. We ain't saw no draft board. We just looking.
No. We like my TV on, but we picking way before the pick in.
We don't hear no sound in my TV. I'm just looking and saying,
y'all can't hear my TV.
Ain't no TV over here. I'm just looking at this, and we're just making situational sense right now. We say, all right, if I'm him, who do I get? Which makes us go to the number 9 pick. Number 10, Chicago. All right, make sure. Tell me about Chicago, man. What do you do here?
You gotta protect Caleb.
Cause that's your guy, right?
You gotta protect Caleb, so they gotta go either O-line or D-line.
Cause I'm looking at this board, man. Ain't a lot of D offensive tackles. A lot of people. I'm not looking at a lot of. So, do you go edge, or do you want
you listen? You got Montez Sweat on one side.
Okay.
Won't hurt to get another edge.
So this could be Stewart from Texas A&M.
This could be Stewart. This could be one of the Georgia boys.
But let's go back to answer this question, though. You mentioned something to me that makes a lot of sense. Who's the tight end in Chicago?
They got a good tight end.
Okay.
I guess they got a good tight end.
So if they got a good tight end, I was like, this could
they got a good tight end.
Okay. So if they got that, I would go defense. I go get somebody who go get them. I'm looking at either Jalen or the kid from this could be Malachi. It could be Jalen.
I think you partner. You got Sweat. You done lock Sweat up.
So
Get
Shamar
him a
Stewart.
running mate, so
Yeah.
people can't double him. You need somebody else to come screaming off that edge.
Yeah. So all right.
Yeah,
Go get your edge, man. Get you a 6'5", 267, or go get
get your edge.
yeah. Go get you somebody. Let's see if the pick is in. I love that they do these.
Pretty.
I love they do this 5-minute thing now. Remember, you'd be 15 minutes for every pick, bro.
Jesus Christ, you had to listen to Mel Kiper,
Yeah.
Wax Poetic for yeah.
Yeah, we need to be done by 10:30. We don't need to be here to 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock watching the draft.
Yeah,
Picks.
Cole Kmet is the tight end for the Bears. Very, very outstanding
Oh
tight
yeah,
end.
hey, committee is good. So that's
Very
so
outstanding tight end. So
yeah.
they don't need a tight end.
Yeah.
They don't need. They got skilled guys out the wazoo last year. Like
Yeah.
they shouldn't have took Roma Doomsday. Upon further review, shouldn't have took him.
All right.
Shouldn't have took him.
Can we just get the damn pick? Who are these two people up here? Come on, y'all. Y'all look like some MAGA people up here.
Yeah, they got to pay them bills. Glad they got to pay them bills.
Like some MAGA people up here. You know, I know Trump in office, but we got to put people here. They got to schedule. I just want to. I come here for the picks. I don't come here for nothing else. We can do all that scheduling stuff afterwards. We just here for the picks, man. We just
everybody at Green Bay is 2 Applebee's in Green Bay. They're gonna be jumping after the draft, right?
I already feel sorry for those people in that Applebee's.
Everybody drive over to Milwaukee. Hey man, what we doing after the draft, man? Shh, man. Applebee's say the wait time 3 hours. I heard.
They said it to go 2 hours. we stuck.
Green Bay got nerve to have 2 Applebee's.
They said they got 2 of them.
Opposite ends of the street, y'all. It's wild.
Oh, that's funny.
Y'all gotta go to Green Bay. Green Bay, it seems like you're an episode of Twilight Zone. I promise you.
Yeah.
I promise you. Shout out to Green Bay though. Great football town. It's
great football town, but 2 Applebee's is funny. That was the funny thing I heard today.
Hey man, them boy got 2 Applebee's, not 1 but 2.
They swinging. I bet who want to be on, because whoever working that night gonna be tired. They about to get all the tips. They better get all the tips.
At 2 for $20 finna go crazy.
Then they had all the riblets you can eat. They got to put a limit on that tonight. Hold up. We can't give you all the riblets. We can only give you some of the riblets.
Hey. Oh, we sorry. You know they got 2 Applebee's now. Stop that. Stop it. Don't be like that. You don't know us long enough to know that we gonna crack jokes. You know that. Cut that out.
They got how many? They got 2 Applebee's and what else?
And 2 Walmarts.
Damn, swinging. Walmart probably be clean too. You know.
Shut up.
So who they got, Mace? I know you get yours before mine.
Well, I didn't. I cut TV off.
Okay. Number 10, the Bears select.
I put on basketball. I got basketball on TV.
Who got the Knicks going?
Yeah.
Who winning that? Oh, Steve McMichael. Thank you. I forgot about that. Rest in peace, the big Steve Mongo.
Yeah.
He passed this week at the 10th peak.
Big part. They closed the Walmart. They shot it up.
In Green Bay?
Man, they gang banging in Green Bay. Green Bay just like Compton.
Yeah. What Cube say? Moved to St. Louis. Now they moving to Green Bay.
Man, drive by in New Jersey. Jesus.
Yeah. So, I get it. We get the Walter Payton stuff and, shout out to Walton.
Yeah, the Bears, man. Shout out to the Bears, man. The Bears don't never need to wear them orange jerseys. They just need to stay with their blue and the white. They wear that orange jersey, and they had another throwing that orange helmet too.
That was my thing to ask these nice players. When you talk, man, why y'all be doing stuff, selling more jerseys? Just sell the jerseys you got. If you win, people like the original stuff, man. We don't need the extra stuff, man.
Well, the NFL just let the teams know instead of wearing your throwback 2 times a year, you can wear it 4 times this year. 4 times now. So
okay, maybe they. All right, well,
you're gonna get them throwbacks.
Yeah, the pick is in. So who see they go?
They going with one of them Georgia boys. A Georgia boy going right here. A Georgia boy is going right here.
They went tight end.
What?
But they didn't go to tight end we thought. They went with Colston Loveland from Michigan. Wow. I don't even think he on. He like low, way down at the bottom.
That's crazy.
He's 6'5", 248. Okay, I'm looking at the Chicago room and don't like it's a lot of great. Look like some people gonna be fired. So like a lot of
Maybe he can block.
they're gonna get some firing. Some people gonna get fired in this room. There's a lot of black people in there. There's gonna be a lot of firing going. So San Francisco pick is in. Who you like in San Fran, Maceo?
One of the Georgia boys.
Going defense. They went Colston Loveland. I wasn't in love with him in Michigan. He wasn't.
Oh,
he didn't,
that's crazy.
I wasn't crazy about him in Michigan. Maybe they saw something I didn't see. I wasn't crazy about him in Michigan, but
that's crazy.
Especially him going over the guy at Penn State. That's kind of shocking. If you're gonna go tight end, that's interesting. Interesting they picked him up.
So you know what's crazy? Guess who's gonna take the tight end from Penn State?
What we looking? Who?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, right there at 12.
Yeah,
right there at 12. That's who's going. Yep.
He done said right in their lap. If they don't take Luther Bird, the Cowboys gonna take an offensive player.
Yeah, you're right. Jerry, yep. He looking right at it.
But
12.
you know what? Hold on. Say the Cowboys got a lot of options. I'm telling you right now. Because the corner's still there. They need a corner.
Jerry said he gonna be very motivated to move. So
clearly he ain't moved. That's why I done fired them boys.
Yeah,
I fired them boys.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So yeah, the Cowboys.
By the way,
Cowboys need everything.
By the way, next week Maceo picks his team. Be there May. What is that? May 1st?
May 5th.
No, May 1st, man.
May 1st. We said the 5th.
5th is a Tuesday, dog. The 5th is a Monday.
Your fault.
May 1st, guys. May 1st. Thursday, May 1st. First day of May. Next Thursday.
Corey, the Rams, he not gonna make it down there to the Rams, big dog.
Who?
The tight end. The Rams don't pick the 26. He will not be there on the board at 26, Corey.
They thought this tight end would be there.
Yeah, they knew this tight end would be there.
That's who they wanted. They thought this one would be here.
Corey, the shoe man said, you are officially up. He has finally caught up. You are up. He's working on your work of art.
Get his shoes, man. We gotta get that man.
He hit me today. He say he is caught up. He ready to come to the show. He said he can't wait to come to the show and present the shoe.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. But yeah, so
I got a Georgia boy going right here for the 49ers.
Which one you like?
Either one. You can't miss with either one of these Georgia boys, but I think
it might be Malachi then. If you get anybody, I think
it ain't gonna be Malachi. It's not gonna be no safety. They not gonna draft no safety.
You don't think so?
Not at 11.
All right, Malachi pretty good, man.
Yeah, not at 11 though. He good, Glaze, but not 11.
Yeah, they went pretty quick. I don't see them if they go. I see Stewart going. Stewart going soon, unless
they picking a defensive guy.
Unless Stewart's hurt.
They definitely picking a defensive guy.
But 49ers, whatever they got.
But again, they could take the play. Why won't nobody take the cornerback?
No, it makes sense. He's 6'2", 208.
But you know what? A lot of people think he kind of soft. I was telling somebody that when me, Eric, and Melvin were kind of.
So you think he's soft, myself, Jalen? I thought Will was pretty cool, man. I like Will.
I like him too, but no. He kind of quit on his team a little bit. Yeah,
that will hurt your stock number. That will hurt your stock.
Yeah, kind of quit on his team a little bit.
That will hurt your stock number. I mean, that makes sense.
If the kids say, if we're going to keep it a buck.
We're going to keep it a buck. Yeah.
That resonates with people, man. Like, again, don't want to be, as a football player, you don't want to be known as soft.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be known, you know what I'm saying, as a quitter.
Okay, I'm going to say this right now. If Jalen Walker or Stewart is still at 15, if they don't pick this, I ain't gonna even say bye. I'm just gonna click the X on here that say leave. I'm just getting out there. I'm just going out there.
I respect that. I totally respect that.
I'll leave the show to you, dog. I'll leave it to you at that point.
Nah, I'm gonna check out too. Cause
if they still got two guys there that high on the draft board,
Cause I'm gonna watch me some basketball. Cause LeBron James play tonight. LeBron James.
I'm just saying, dog. It's you said you told the fan we're going defense, defense, defense. All right. If you pick somebody like another receiver, I'm gonna be very high. All right, man. You gotta pay them bills. Commercial going. Going to number 11 pick, the 49ers. We thinking defense here. I think they go in, man. I think the big boy from Texas A&M goes here.
Yeah.
They got him. Shedeur all in the house. He all dancing. He all having a good time. He all in his house. He ain't really tripping off of nothing. So it is what it is.
Look. Now, all my people from Duval, they are sending me messages. They are tagging me in posts already.
Hey, man.
Listen, they using the Kanye. Can't tell me nothing.
Hey, dog. Sometimes it's about the business, bro. It's about the business. And this is a great move for them. I like it. They got that. And you know what's great, Make Sure? They got the fan base hype again. This is what you make. This is why you go get a Travis. Get the fan base hype. Now we're gonna see Jacksonville fans we ain't never seen before. But for that, we were like, "Hey, I know you was a Jacksonville fan." Hey.
Me and Nav, me and the shift leader, we gonna be arguing all day.
Yeah.
Me and old shift leader.
Shift leader.
Yeah. Hey man, Nav, I tell Nav outside now. I don't know where you came up with that, but that's some of the funniest stuff on.
You know Nav?
Yeah, he work out at the jail.
That fool funny, man. One of my
you know Nav, Reggie, Lou, they do a podcast together.
Yeah, Nav funny, man. He one of the funny dudes.
Nav is sick, man.
He one of the funny people I know, man.
Nav got a sick mind, man.
He funny as crap, man. If you ever get a chance to see Shift Leader is one of the greatest characters in funny history.
Nav say, you ain't good enough to work fries.
He say, a fry won't get dropped. A fry don't drop. One of the funniest dudes on that, man. I love listening to Nav, man.
And then Shipley say, light ice? What is light ice? I didn't know they made light ice.
He give you the whole ice. He say, Shift leader, I can't make it to work today. You better make it to work. Shift leader don't play that, man.
Georgia Bulldog, I told you, they taking a Georgia Bulldog.
All right.
Told you they're taking the Bulldog. We getting close to them Falcons, baby. We getting close to them Falcons.
Michael, he went up. They went edge. They went and got.
I told you, one of them Georgia boys.
They went and got him.
Yeah, Jerry Shift leader. Hey man, Nav is y'all Nav, and what be crazy? Nav naturally for Nav really don't think he funny, y'all. He really don't think he funny. Nav is it, man.
That's what make him funny because he don't really try to. It's
just that's just him.
He like that dude that you had to get out the car. Did you ever see when him and his boy be in the car talking about people when they get out the car? Man, I can't stand her, man. Breath be stinking. I mean, he one of the funniest dudes. And look, also, and I've seen, man.
When Reggie make him do sets and stuff or whatever, he be like, man, I ought to turn all this stuff over, man. Why am I even in here, man? Why am I working out, man? Man, I'm finna go get a drink, man. I'm gone. Bye.
I like Williams a lot. I see why they picked him. I do like him.
No doubt about it.
I like Williams a lot. He's that 13. He can make that thing pop over there for Georgia.
Crazy upside. Crazy upside.
Upside. Didn't he get hurt toward the end of the year? I think he had.
He did. He did. He missed a couple of games.
But when he played, you notice he was out there. You know.
Dallas Cowboys, you better take the corner.
Let's see, the pick is in, Maceo. The pick is in.
No. Watch they take Golden from Texas. Watch they take Golden from Texas. Watch they take a receiver. Watch.
Hey man. I can't see Jared messing this one up, man.
Watch they take Golden.
No, you've already told the pick. This Warren. I think this Warren, dog. I think this Penn State, man. I think this Penn State, man.
That does need another weapon. Like they got rid of your boy Brandon Cooks. He out of there.
I think this
Yeah.
Penn State right here. You know, Jerry love his tight end now. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Jay Novacek, Jason Witten. A
yeah.
long time since you had one of them guys. Like you got a decent tight end, but I mean to get the kid from Penn State right there, follow your lap.
He fell in your lap. That's gonna be
Follow your
interesting.
lap.
That's gonna be interesting. But I can see them getting a corner too. You said they don't have anybody coming. You got
Well,
defensive players.
you got
You
your
got a lot
boy
of
coming
defensive
off
players.
injury, Deeds, who doggone big mouth bass over there. He just doggone pump fake. He jumping it and march a band.
I see, man. He's up. I like when Goodell hurry up. I'm like the one thing I like. Don't be wasting kids.
Twan, they are not my boys. Twan, they're not my boys. I divorced the Cowboys. What part of I divorced the Cowboys don't y'all understand?
They went defense.
Y'all don't have to tag me in no more
Cowboys. No, Cowboys always do something to make me interesting. Oh my God. I didn't see this on the board. I gotta get my board right. They went and got guard. Tyler Booker, Alabama.
Gonna say this about Jerry. Jerry does a good job. Now
he gives him material.
He does a great job drafting offensive linemen.
He do. Tyler Booker's a big boy, 6'5", 320.
You just lost your Frederick. He just retired.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a replacement right there. That's actually a good pick.
I like it. Interior lineman. Jerry does well with interior lineman.
That's a good pick.
Big boy running all the way to the stage. He ain't walking. He running to get his hat. He done slapped the star.
Now, right here, everybody. Right here, the Dolphins at 13.
Who they get, dog?
They basically told Jalen Ramsey that they're moving on.
This could be what this corner here.
They gotta go corner.
This corner. All right. I agree with you on this one.
They gotta go corner.
I agree with you on this one. I agree. Gotta be corner on this one. It only makes sense.
I gotta call my people and ask why is this Penn State tight end falling? Did he fail a drug test?
Something happened. It's something that we ain't seen. For him, for that Michigan tight end to go before him, something we ain't seen.
When he won all the awards and man.
Yeah. Something we ain't.
It's some fish in the water, y'all.
Yeah, that's a big tight end. Them 52 is a big, strong kid. Jerry might be no snug as another lineman. Jerry love linemen too. I gotta give him credit. He go draft some linemen now.
Yeah.
He can go get some linemen. He believe in Dak. That $60 million. He got to go in and give him some help up there. All right. Going to number 13. Okay, so you go corner. I think they stay corner, but if there was somebody I may get a little differently, I think another Georgia boy might go off on this one. Another Georgia kid might go off the board on this one. If I had to go different than corner, that's the only thing. Would tight end go here next year? Would they go tight end in Miami?
They need a corner. They just told Jalen Ramsey he out of there.
Interesting. It should be very interesting. We are two picks away. Interesting. We are 2 picks away from a hand clap or a log off. The Falcons are at number 15. I may be here at 15 to talk about it, but I might be logging off. We'll let you know because I'm not doing this, man. Y'all ain't finna do this to me every year.
Now the Colts definitely gonna probably take the tight end for Penn State.
Yeah. Good question on the Colts. Is Richardson their guy?
No.
I don't think they like Richardson.
No. Daniel Jones is gonna win that job.
I think so too. Because they haven't. I just looked at their quarterback position. I'm like, it's either Jones or Richardson, and they don't. For them to bring in Daniel tells me a lot about what they think about Richardson right now.
Yeah, they all out of love with Richardson. He ain't got to worry about his 5th-year option or none of that. That Maya song with Silk the Shocker. They moving on.
Yeah.
Well,
you remember some song, boy. I forgot about that song.
I am a music junkie. So I do all day. Just listen to music. I DJ all day.
Everybody say Silk the Shocker hear his own song. He don't hear the beat. He hear what he want to hear.
Hey man, listen. Y'all can say what y'all want about Silk the Shocker. Y'all were all jamming the Charger to the game. It ain't my fault. He had some bangles on it. It ain't my fault. Listen.
I sit right here now. You can't hear me now. I talk about this now. What you gonna do about that now?
He was the first rapper to rap off beat.
We'll be like, hey, that the beat be like, don't. Some about right now, talking that trash. So, Shaka, he be like, what the hell is he talking about? Silk? Hey, Silk, what you talking
Listen,
about?
I was living in Florence, South Carolina when Charges to the Game came out, and the no limit ship was in full sale. No limit. They couldn't drop a brick. They couldn't drop a brick if they tried.
They were hidden. They were hidden.
They gave you Silk, and then after Silk CD, then that C Murder came.
Let's see murder.
Let's see Murder. See Murder for album. Classic. Should have got 5 mics. Should have got 5 mics.
Hey, y'all give all that love to New Orleans, but you gotta throw back that New Orleans. The ice cream man got it all jumping back in the day, boy.
Oh, man, listen. I watched I'm About It, the movie, about 75, 80 times.
About it, and what was the next one? Got the hook up.
I got the hook up. I ain't like the hook up, not so much. I didn't like that, but yeah.
He was a mogul, boy. He had the music, he had TVs, he had movies.
He had them different color CDs they were dropping every week.
Yeah, with different size.
Kids will never understand how we would go every Tuesday to the record store to physically buy a CD.
And the best place to go to me was Blockbuster. They can let you listen for a little bit.
They let you listen to it.
Yeah, get you a little sample.
Yeah.
Get into that studio and you got a little money, so I got to bring out at least 2 CDs. I know what's out.
I had to plug at Tower Records and Buckhead, so that's why I always went and got my music. Shout out to Tower Records, man.
You had to go in there with and be like, yo, I want to, let me hear a few music. Ooh, I got that
Corey
CD.
say he still got About It on VHS. I still got it too, Corey.
Got what? About It?
About It, the movie.
Yeah, About It, man. It was, he was that guy, man.
That was a very good movie, man. That was a very good movie.
Did everybody start making movies? Still ain't got over state property yet. Benny Siegel shooting everybody back then. I was like, come on, man. We got to do better than that, Benny. So the Dolphins, we got that. 14, Indianapolis. Then the Falcons. The Falcons will have possibly 2 Georgia boys and a defensive end for Texas A&M they're waiting on. We said we know what they want, what they need. Who else they got there? They got the kid from Tennessee everybody likes, Big James Pierce Jr.
Yeah, but he had a couple of
issues. Okay,
a couple of outfit issues.
All I see is a lot of defensive players. You got Ole Miss got a big D tackle.
Oh yeah, that was Beans' line on the state property. Get down to lay down.
Get down to lay down.
You know who was terrible in that movie?
Who?
Memphis Bleak. Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
You can tell who was Jay-Z's friend in that movie.
That's terrible. Tata had a part in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was.
You know what was worse than state property?
Yeah, man.
Paper Soldiers.
Yeah.
That Kevin Hart movie was awful.
I mean, one time in one scene in state property, Benny Shoe just shot a dude in the hand just because. I'm like, well, what are we doing? Hey, we just shoot people in the hand because
the way Dame them kidnapped Bean's girlfriend.
Yeah, and then at the end they dapped each other up, say it's all good. Remember that they all friends. That hey, I thought you was such. Hey man, we cool. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah.
And I couldn't get that. I couldn't get them hours back in my life. It was over. I gave them the hours time. I was trying to support Maceo.
Fritz, listen. Jalen Walker's gonna probably fall right in the Falcons' lap. I mean, come on, guys.
That's right there.
One job. One job. The Falcons got one job. Listen, the Falcons in my top 5. This could help sway me.
Yeah. They went at big defensive tackle, Kenneth Grant from Michigan. All right, look at them go D tackle in Miami.
Wow. So again, the news I have been hearing about the corner, that's why he's falling.
Yeah, it must be something wrong with him. You said he was soft.
Yeah, man.
Indianapolis. You think what you like in Indianapolis, man?
I like tight end. I like tight end in Indy. I like the boy from Penn State got to go right here.
I don't know who right here. They got a lot of issues themselves. I don't know. I don't know. Mhm.
They probably would. They could draft a quarterback, but I mean,
Yeah, you got 2 first-round picks in your dang home, so
oh man,
Michigan, they go ahead and get Michigan. That's that. When you win national championships, all your players go off the board. That's what it is. You get a lot of you get a lot of time. I'm surprised they know Ohio State. They got a lot. They got the receiver Igbuka at
yeah.
Ohio State.
I think he gonna be somewhere in the late first round, early second.
Because he got
Yeah.
him. They got a good
One
defense
of, one,
tackle.
of, one of my dudes was telling me that if Ibuka wasn't on that Ohio State team, they don't win the national championship.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They
That's a
say
very good point.
he was the glue to that team.
Yeah, very good point.
Yeah,
very good point. Very good point. But defensive. This is very defensive draft today. This is where you get your defense, and we see this every year. Last year was quarterback heavy. This year, a lot of defensive players going off the board in this first round. So Atlanta, you see the pattern. You see what's going on with the pattern. Atlanta, keep it going. Indianapolis pick is in. Make sure it says tight end. I don't see why not, unless they go defense as well. This might where your corner may go, Maceo. This might be where your corner go. Because they got a lot of holes on that team, too. Can we just get the picks? I don't hear about no. Let's get to the picks.
Well, they gotta, they gotta do all this stuff. Got to be the tight end.
Yeah, defense is going. We got that defense. We got 5 defensive players going. It's going to be a run on defensive players right now.
Run on defensive players.
Tyler Warren may be the only one that breaks it up.
These quarterbacks, I'm telling you, if the Steelers don't take a quarterback at 21, no quarterback will be taken.
Sure, it'll be a first round early. He'll be early tomorrow.
Lisa, go look at my hot take, Lisa. Cam Ward is going to be the only quarterback taken in the first round.
He said it. He was the first number 1 pick.
Hey, Tyler Warren, the Colts and tight ends go together. They go together.
Good choose. Tyler Warren is
they go together.
Yeah.
They go together. If you just look at the history.
He fell to a good team. He fell to a team that liked tight ends.
They love tight ends.
He went to a team.
He don't have no quarterback right now, but they're going to dial up a lot of plays for the tight end. Middle of the field.
Tyler Warren's house is probably how my house would have looked. All I got is a few family members. It wouldn't be no big party. It'd be like a few times.
And shout out because of CD Lamb. Girlfriends are not allowed on camera no more. They like, we are not letting no girlfriends.
Yeah, they you got to snatch your phone and stuff, man.
Yeah, man. Why she trying to grab CD back phone anyway?
All right, okay. All right.
One job, fam. The Falcons got one job.
You got Shamar Stewart. You got the Georgia
The Falcons got one job.
You got defense. It's so much talent on this board right now. But here's what I don't want to hear. No offense to the cornerback of Michigan. I don't want to see a corner right now. I need some pass rush. I think the fans deserve to hear a nice defensive guy coming who can rush the QB. That's what they deserve. Come on, Falcons. Come on, Falcons. Don't make me hit my fingers right here on the lead button right here, make sure. If you see if it go dark and you're the only one on there, you know what just happened. Falcons got the 15th pick. Here it is. Here's their pick. I'm saying they bring in Walker to Atlanta. They say they want to try to break this Georgia thing. I'm going Jalen Walker. He will be Atlanta Falcon. That's what I'm going with.
One job.
Jalen Walker. He will be a Falcon.
No, one job. Like, he right there in your lap.
Jalen Walker. That's the one. That's the one. Come on, Fondo. Can't screw this up, Fondo.
He right now. I'm talking about calling any other name would be uncivilized.
Jalen Walker, right? He's right there. Atlanta.
He's so close. He could just stay in Athens and drive over the Flower Branch.
Yeah, he could be there. You can have a press conference at 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night if you want to. You can just drive down the street.
You ain't even got to send the G5 to go get him.
He can just drive down the street.
You get the helicopter. Kirby, fly him over the Flower Branch.
Yeah, get him here, Kirby. Get him over there.
Arthur, you need have to gas up the G5.
Yeah, we got
He ain't
him.
got to gas up the G5.
Yeah. Just go ahead and get him here. He'll be here tomorrow morning at 8:30. We ain't got to worry about it. He ain't gonna
He
miss all.
already here.
He probably stay in Atlanta now. He probably right down the street. Just tell him come on now.
Now I will say this now.
Oh,
If they call Malachi start night, I'm gonna fall out. Cause that's who your boy love.
That's why I'm like, look, I ain't gonna lie.
Ross say that's the one can't miss guy in this draft. Malachi Stark.
I think I think you're right.
He said that to anybody who would listen. Malachi Stark is the most NFL ready guy. And he right there too.
If I'm not mistaken, don't they got two safeties though? I mean,
Simmons wasn't good, man. Simmons wasn't good.
Okay, all right. So you trying to curse it. So you trying to find another team, what you saying?
No, I'm telling you.
And I love Malachi.
Right.
I love Malachi. I think he's a fantastic.
Everybody in play right there, but one job.
I think you got
one job.
And I've seen Malachi since he started as a freshman at Georgia. He started as a freshman, came right out the gate.
Yeah,
played for Georgia, but I just don't want to see another. What's your linebacker at Georgia?
Falcons on the clock too long.
Yeah, they talking. It's a lot of. It's a lot of.
Falcons on the clock too long.
They talking themselves out of stuff.
Arthur Blake might be in there. And
yeah, somebody. No, this might be a Rich McKay pick. Oh Lord, Rich McKay might have entered the building.
It's no reason to take the boy from Marshall. It's no reason to take the boy from Marshall when the guy right there.
Marshall? The edge in? Okay, Mike Green.
It's no reason to take him.
6'3", 251.
It's no reason to take him if Jalen Walker right there. There's no reason.
Only person that may surprise me with is the boys from Texas A&M or Tennessee. But if you want to get the Georgia fan, the Atlanta fans,
it's
right here.
No reason not to take Jalen Walker.
What's your boy name that played for the Cowboys?
Michael Parsons.
I remember Parsons was ready, and we didn't go Parsons. Even though Parsons got his own thing now. But yeah, I'm with you, Mason. This make me nervous. Everybody else running up there to get their picks in. It's 2:19. We ain't heard Falcons pick in yet. Oh Lord, here they go. They about to trade this pick. I think they about to trade this pick, Mason. When you this long, you about to do something either crazy or you about to trade this pick. They about to trade this pick, Mason.
Bro.
2 minutes left.
What are the Falcons doing?
It's 2 minutes left. They about to trade this pick, dog. They about to trade this pick.
This is why, like.
I mean,
and these folks gonna want your PSL money tomorrow. They gonna want your PSL money tomorrow.
Why ain't the clock still running? Why ain't the pick that popped up yet? Pick is in. Why I don't see that yet? It's trading the pick, dog. They got to be trading the pick for this long.
The Falcons gonna Falcon, dog.
The draft started at 8. It's almost 10, dog. And y'all ain't.
This is unbelievable, dog. This is unbelievable.
Jalen Walker, dog. That's your guy. That's.
He right there. They in there arguing over Malachi. Raw is standing on the table like, I want Malachi start.
Ain't no pick is in yet. The clock's still ticking, basically. It's 53 seconds.
Raw want Malachi start. The pick is in.
Okay, pick is in. All right.
The pick is in.
You know they like Dion too. I'm just saying. Jalen Walker.
Now, if they take Mike Green, dog, they are on dope.
They might get Malachi, but I don't see Jalen ain't his phone. He ain't talking to nobody. So he ain't talking to nobody. The pick is in, guys.
That mean they ain't calling.
They ain't calling.
If he ain't on the phone like that.
He ain't on the phone.
Unbelievable, dog.
They going somebody else. They might go with the kid. Let me quit.
Why would you take the kid from Marshall when the boy from Georgia right there? You sent everybody down to the pro day. You sent the cafeteria team. You sent the cleanup crew. Everybody was in Athens, and you mean to tell me you're not gonna take the guy? He right there. He right in your lap, dog.
I feel like another Tack McKinley. I feel like this another Tack McKinley pick. What we got going?
Hey man,
Remember Tack McKinley, make sure
hey man,
UCLA.
had a picture of grandma.
Yeah,
They say doing it for grandmama.
yeah. I feel another Tack McKinley pick. Let's see.
This crazy, dog. Like this is crazy. Falcons. This is crazy.
What, they did. You know what? I'm going to go to the NFL. I don't have the NFL word. I don't think.
This crazy. Wow.
Jalen Walker sit right there, dog. I mean, you see. What is the Falcons got against Georgia, boy? I know y'all here.
I already told y'all what they got against Georgia, boy. They too close to the crib.
Then they bring another. They brought the kid, the dude from. They did free agent. They got the linebacker from Georgia. They used to be in Georgia.
But he done been around. He done been all over the NFL, man. He done been all over the NFL.
This might be the Marshall kid because I didn't see Jalen phone ringing.
It's no reason to pick this guy when Jalen Walker right now.
All right.
There you go. There you go. You happy? Y'all happy now?
All right. I mean, it made sense. It just took 50.
Terry cooking.
Okay, Terry. All right, man. Hey. I feel like I just won a lottery because I haven't got a pick that I wanted in 15 years. But bring the young man to Atlanta. Bring him to Atlanta. Let's bring the young man to Atlanta. Jalen Walker, linebacker, Georgia. Terry, you broke the Falcons Bulldog curse. You brought the young man home. There he is, got the suit on. Atlanta, look at it. Atlanta ball. That's what I'm talking about, baby. He going to Atlanta. Welcome to Atlanta. Ooh, he looks big and strong. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Falcon fan. We got Jalen Walker coming. He coming down the street, even though he in North Carolina now. We're gonna make him go ahead and come down here and get his stuff together. Atlanta Falcons. He even got the colors that even match a little bit. They're a little darker, but he coming to ATL. Come on down. There he is. There he is. Falcon fans, let me hear who you want.
Oh, Lil Wayne was at the draft?
Look at boy, Arthur was in there. It was a lot of people. They go Rich McKay. Y'all can tell me there he is. I'm telling y'all, Rich McKay always in the room. They said he wasn't gonna be with the Falcons no more.
Now, only a fool would believe that Rich McKay don't have nothing to do with the team. I mean,
He right there in the room. He always in that damn room. But yeah, number 11, Jalen Walker coming to Atlanta. Love this kid. Can bring the pressure. You know, we've seen him in Atlanta, Georgia, for last few years. He can bring it. He can bring it, man. All right, part one of the draft. In part one.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Hey, make sure I ain't said this in a while. I'm happy, man. I ain't happy.
Hey, listen, you should be happy. Everybody in Atlanta today is a good day. They heard y'all cries. They heard y'all.
Yeah. They say just get us some. Look at love Jalen Walker.
Y'all been fun. Yeah, man. Get a player from Georgia. Why we ain't picking Georgia players? There you have it.
Yeah, they got one. There you have it. Hey, man. Hey, and he look like a dog too. I love this kid already. Bring him home.
Great pick.
All right, Terry. Step up to the podium.
Terry cooking. They made that player. Terry in the kitchen.
Terry, jump up there with your chest out, baby. Yeah,
Terry in the kitchen.
Oh, I'm good, make sure. I don't have nothing else to say, man. Hey, make sure this gonna help you next week, man. Think about these picks, man.
I'm thinking about these picks. You know it.
Yeah.
Let me make this post about Terry in the kitchen.
Yeah. Hey, man. We're gonna wrap up with this, mate. So go ahead and post that real quick. I want to wrap up with something real quick.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me find a good one. Terry in the kitchen, cooking with Kaya. Y'all done got rid of Shawty.
Yeah, she quit. She went out quick, then.
She went out quick.
The minute she started selling to these rappers, everybody like, all right, we good. It was
and once everybody started hating on her, then one thing about it.
We'll turn on you in a minute now. Society will turn on you in a minute. Just as quick as they made you famous, they'll turn on you and make you infamous.
All right, what we're closing with, Emmanuel Glaze. Talk to me.
In this draft, first 15 picks, any surprises?
No,
Yeah.
no. Because I just like I said, I've been back and forth on the phone for it seemed like 3 months now,
Yeah.
and today the phone calls I had today. I love the week of the draft because everybody's true feelings are starting to show, and that's kind of when I was like, kind of just as I was getting off the phone with people, I would just make these crazy posts, and a
Yeah.
lot of it was, a lot of the conversation was, listen, Dart or Shedeur probably aren't going to hear their names today. I think that was the biggest thing because we kind of heard, hey, we don't love this draft class, but Cam, Shedeur, and Jackson Dart are probably first round worthy quarterbacks. And then, like I say, today, people like, yeah, I mean, people feel like I can get those guys in the second round.
Yeah.
Let me get these other guys, and I can get the quarterback. Because, I mean, really, at the end of the day, nobody was in love with this draft class. Nobody.
But here's what I would say to people that say that. I love the draft class because everybody who made picks in the first 15 made right picks. I saw offensive tackles go to teams that had a lot of holes because you need to shore up the offensive tackle. They got defensive players going. So when people say this ain't a good draft, it ain't a lot of superstar picks. But this is what build team. This is when you get them D tackles, those offensive tackles.
Time out, man, Glaze. Yeah. Say that one more time, Glaze.
These are why the drafts, right? These are the smart drafts. This is when you get your guys that can be there. These are 10, 15-year players they're getting. You're not getting a super flash in the pan that's going to be there 4 years. So when people say this ain't a good draft, it ain't a superstar draft.
Building block, because people forget that football is the ultimate team game.
Yeah.
And you have to get all of the pieces and make the pieces fit. You can't be so heavy over here and then you're lacking here. And that's why you see these teams. Dude, just look at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
How they've drafted the past few years.
Yeah.
And where we were like, why they drafting that guy? They were drafting, they were filling holes, but they were also building depth. So when a Brandon Graham decides to retire, they can fill him in.
He ain't got to worry about it. He already take care of it.
Slay, they're telling Darius Slay, hey, good job. We moved on because we've already drafted your replacements.
Yeah.
This is what team building is about. Yeah, we get so caught up, and this is why I always say fantasy football has ruined.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Like,
terrible.
Because people are so worried about the names a lot of times.
Yeah.
How does this guy fit on my team and make my team better?
Arizona just picked another defensive tackle from Ole Miss, the big boy from Ole Miss. You know what these are, Michelle, right now? These are first game starters. All these guys that are going now, all these guys are starters. Ain't no waiting behind nobody. This ain't. Cam might be one that you got to watch because he was the quarterback, but everybody else, they start day one. They bring in heat.
And this is why I was saying that you can draft, like say, you can get receiver. It's good receivers throughout this draft.
Yeah, you get them second, third round.
Good running backs. The two running backs. Think about the two running backs from Ohio State are probably going to be second round picks.
Yeah,
and they're going to be great value in the second round.
Yeah, Genty went early, but Genty's a great running back. I mean,
Genty was one of those guys.
Yeah. So, but the rest of the guys, you look at that. Yeah, one receiver, one quarterback, one running back. Yeah. Everybody else was defensive tackles. They want no cornerbacks have went yet. They have people understand, Marcel. We got to get our lines together.
Yeah,
we can't have a bunch of flash, and we don't have. And Travis Hunter, that pick for Jacksonville, that was about money. We need Duval want to sell tickets.
We need a guy.
He said, "I'm selling tickets. I need." Yeah, we love Trevor. We need
to jump. We need to jumpstart. We need to jumpstart our fan base again.
Make sure I know you got always to connect tomorrow or Saturday. I want you to say how many jerseys they sell with Travis Hunter.
Well, I can tell you, my 9-10 partners from Duval have already been on Fanatic. They all sending me they had already been on Fanatics and ordered their jerseys.
That quick. And think about
you're right, Blaze.
It's about to be a buzz down there now. So I love this draft. I keep hearing this one. It wasn't a great quarterback draft. Like you said, this is not a fantasy football draft. This is where you play. This is a football draft.
Yeah.
This is what football players. This is when you get football players who can be there for you for years, who can get in them trenches. Trenches still a part of football. Get away from 7-on-7, dog. This is football, and we need people who can do it.
Yeah, Andre. So if a quarterback, if the Steelers really the only team
Yeah, he the only one
left that have to that need a quarterback, but Mike Thomas already say he is fine with Mason Rudolph being his day one starter.
Ooh,
He's
wow.
fine with that. So there's not a need for them to take a quarterback at 21. It's not.
In 17, the Bengals. You think they go offensive line or defensive line?
They got, but now they need an edge rusher because Kendrick they losing Kendricks.
Yeah, they got to go get it.
They need a pass rusher.
Yeah. Whew. All right, Mason. I'm happy, man. I can go out
man. You should be, dog. I'm happy for you.
And you know what though? At the end of the day, if we look at Fontenot, Bijan, did he draft? He didn't draft the receiver, did he?
Yeah,
maybe he did receive. He got the receiver Bijan. Did he get Kyle Pitts too?
Yeah.
Oh, so his last 3 days might be better than his first two. So
cooking. I mean, let Terry cook.
Terry Cook. All right, man. Thank you guys. Make sure finish the thing out, dog. We'll finish it off, man.
Hey, man. I just, we're not gonna get in there. We can ready sign up, dog.
I got plenty of clips now, dog. So y'all gonna be watching us all week, boy, talking trash.
Yeah. I'm happy for you, Glade. I'm getting ready to go to bed now. I mean,
I'm tired. Yeah.
Falcons had one job and they did their job.
They got a good rusher. They got a guy in the area. They breaking the Georgia curse.
And now you feel good about paying your PSL in the morning.
Yeah. They smart. They smart. All the blank got up, shook some hands. Hey, but Rich McKay was in the corner. That scared me a little bit. But that's just here or there.
There ain't no Rich McKay run this team, man.
Yeah, he do. All right, guys.
Everybody, we appreciate y'all for hanging out, rocking with your boys, man. Enjoy the rest of the draft. Tomorrow's Friday. Enjoy your weekend, man.
Enjoy your weekend, man. You got 3 more days of draft. Is it 2 more days? 2 more days.
2 more days. 2 more days.
Friday,
Saturday.
Saturday.
Friday, Saturday. Got second, third round tomorrow, and then Saturday go 4 through 7.
Tomorrow should be just as interesting. It's gonna be very interesting tomorrow.
Dreams do come true. Shout out to all these guys and their families.
Yeah, shout out to the young boys.
Hey, what a time.
All right, brother. Talk to you later.
Your new team, May 1st, coach. May 1st.
Thursday.
Next Thursday, I pick my new team.
Yeah, he got the jersey ready.
Yeah.
He ready. All right, bro. All right, ready.
All right, gang. We gone. We out of here.